It's O'Brady! Yo! What's up, y'all? I'm Blue, giving you a subscribe and welcome to the content. Now, I feel like there's a lot of things that come between me and my greatness. I don't like to boast about it, saying like, oh, I'm be such a great person. But I know down the line, somewhere, even in the next coming months, that I'm working upon my goals, that I'm going to be at a certain position where I'm going to be very satisfied. But not satisfied to the point where I just absolutely stop, but to a point where I'm like moving forward gracefully, much more easier. Because right now I feel like I'm in those initial stages of, trying to figure out how I can deal with the difficulties, which they seem major to me right now. But if I progress much more gracefully down the line, it will be much more beneficial and easy for me to tackle, because I will learn how to use these type of challenges to my advantage, or how to penetrate them and deal with them much more effectively. And one of them I realized a lot is I have time. I know I have time. Depending on how much God has given me, I do have time. I do have energy, and I know I have the necessary basic abilities I need to succeed. And it's not about needing money. It's not about needing a following. It's just about knowing how well you can, use your mind, your body, and your time to try and deliver when it comes to performing. And for me, it just feels like procrastination has been one of my biggest. Like, I got a lot of challenges, but procrastination is my biggest op whenever it comes to me and doing a task. Because today I was supposed to record 2 videos, and I'm still on my first one. I still have to record another video after this. The problem is I could have done this early. That's what I said. I have time, but sometimes I think that I don't know how to delegate. I don't know how to, schedule. So I understand that I record, I edit, I schedule, I record again, I edit, I schedule. Like, I had a plan about how to do this, but I guess because I'm working, like, I like to say that I'm overwhelmed, but I also don't like to use that as an excuse for not being able to do certain tasks, because I know, like I said, I know my capabilities. I don't want to feel like, because of this and this is happening in my life, that's why I don't have these certain things. I never liked to make I never like making complaints about why I don't have things or why I'm unable to do things, because it just feels like you could have done it if you wanted to. No matter how bad you feel, no matter if your freaking legs are broken, if you can't breathe, if you wanted to do that shit, the only thing that could have stopped you is death. Period. That's how I live my life. I'm not saying everybody else should do that. That's just me. That's my mentality. It's like, I've really understood that if there's something I really want, then there's nothing that can stop me from getting it but me. So I realized that procrastination is one of the things. It's one of the things where I'm still tackling, and it's just like, it makes it way harder and overcomplicates the task and me. And the way I like to see it when it comes to completing certain things, I like to see the task and me. And I like to also try to program myself to be like a robot, like a machine, where I'm just working like insane. Like, I know I'm supposed to be taking breaks and as humanly possible, but it's also like there's certain things I want to reach, and for me to reach those things, it's gonna take a lot of sacrifice and a lot of unfavorable conditions for me to move forward. So I take that risk, I take that sacrifice every single time, as much as I can. The opportunity is there. It's just that I need to put myself in those positions. I have really understood that, and I need to be more serious about that. And that's why I say my procrastination is my biggest op right now. Like, I'm trying to fight that thing as much as I can, and a lot of other, weird and horrible shit I don't want to talk about right now. But that's one of them. That's one of the major ones, because I see how I can really delegate. Like, 24 hours is enough. I like those people who like to talk about, oh, 24 hours is not enough time. Bro, I've seen the things that can be done. I'm not trying to compare your life to mine. I know you probably got a lot of other things, but for me, it's like, it's so easy for things to be done if you really just like work for it, bro. If you really just dedicate it all requires your mind to be on a certain level of like, man, I gotta get shit done. It doesn't matter how much time I have. Like, things gotta be done. And I've realized for me that it's simple. It's simple. I'm saying this because I know my capabilities, and I'm gonna work for it for sure. I just gotta really learn to simplify the task and me. I need to entwine these things, make sure they're like binding, so it doesn't feel like it's a difficulty. It doesn't feel like a task to do things. It just feels like routine. It just feels like me waking up every day and just living my life. I'm gonna find a way to do that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the journey. Like I said, the year is not over. There's so much that can still be done, and I hope I make it through that journey. With time, that's it. Time, bro. As much time as I have, I'm gonna reach the things I said I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna put myself in those positions. I'm gonna put myself in places that I know I deserve to be, because I work for it. Other than that, God bless. Have a nice life, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!